Good morning, guys. Today is day 1 of our new schedule. I don't know how dark it is. But we are trying a new schedule today where I'm off my tablet the majority of the day, or I'm going to try to do it all day. I'm going to try to just do what I need to do on my computer and avoid my tablet completely. I'm starting a loop schedule of things that I want to work on in my life. Like, I want to learn about photography. I want to learn, I got a brush drawing course. There's just a bunch of stuff that I want to work on. And so basically focusing on that stuff instead of scrolling on Instagram. But I do have social media time, which is what I'm doing right now, but it's more like researching and figuring out stuff. I also have scheduled time for training Taylor, which is cool. But yeah, so that's kind of the goal for today. It's like -12 out right now. So obviously we are not having our outdoor time today. My cutoff is -10, but because my mom has all her winter stuff, right now anything below 0 we're staying in, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Anyway, I don't know if I said what day it was today. It is Sunday, October 18th, 2020. Can't believe we're over halfway done October. It's crazy. And she's just happily playing. She looks so cute. Those pants match absolutely nothing. But I'm actually on the website for where I bought it from to see if they are selling them, because I'd love to get a pair in black. They're the Grow With Me pants. So like those legs I can just roll down further. The waistband I can roll up further. I can just roll in and roll as she grows. So I've actually scheduled housework into my day, which is kind of cool because I think I have like a half an hour in the morning and half an hour in the afternoon. But I can actually get quite a lot done in half an hour. And it's not like overwhelming because it's like I only have to do it till this time kind of thing. So I already emptied the dishwasher, filled it back up, I cleaned the bathroom, I started a load of laundry, or moved laundry from the washer to the dryer, and now I'm folding laundry. So this is going to hopefully get emptied before my time is up. 3, 2, 1, poof. So that took significantly longer than I thought it was going to, but the thing is, that was 3 loads of laundry, and I think with having reduced screen time, I might have time to keep up with laundry and dishes when I didn't before. So the dryer actually just stopped, so I'm going to grab the cloth laundry. I won't be able to stuff the pockets right now because they're still drying, like the covers are still drying, which makes me feel like I should be washing at night because then in the morning I can stuff. But anyway, I'm going to fold them and put them in here and have them just ready to go. Done. Are you pooping? Before, when I was using flats and covers, it didn't matter as much because they were separate. So my flats would get put in the diaper stacker, and my covers, whenever they were dry, would be added. He's fussy over here. They would just be added to the cart whenever the covers were dry. Now though, I gotta put you down. The pockets, it makes more sense to do laundry at night, have my covers dried by morning, and then even if I wanted to do what I did now where I fold my flats before bed, at least then like I'm not sitting around all day waiting for covers to dry. Before I was flipping between morning and night depending on whatever was convenient. But yeah, I think we're gonna switch to doing diaper laundry at night. So anyway. Julie here. Did you poop? I don't think she did. I think she was just being maybe gassy. Anyway, it's almost lunchtime for us. Okay, Mommy's gonna learn a little bit of Korean first. That's my first thing on my loop schedule. So gonna work on that for a little bit. before we have lunch. Can you crawl to it? I love the face she makes. She's excited or something. Bravo, good girl. Good job. There are 1,001 online language courses, but I am trying to avoid screens, obviously. Are you going to try to eat the binder? And Korean from Zero, their first book was free on their website. So I got it and printed it off. I should have printed it double-sided, but I didn't. It's 1,001 pages. Actually, I don't know how many pages it is, but it's a lot. It's 300 and something. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to use to start, and we'll see from there. My Korean is very, very rusty. Very rusty. Comprehension is still better than my ability to, my receptive language is better than my expressive language. Always has been, probably always will be. But it's kind of crazy how bad it's gotten. But I mean, it's been 11 years since I left Korea, which is crazy. A lot has happened in 11 years, but it also feels like it was just yesterday. Also felt like I was there for a really long time, but it was only a year. But I started studying Korean before I went, and I studied it for years after when I came back too. So it wasn't like one and done kind of thing. But anyway, I'm going to start reading this because we have about an hour before lunchtime. So she had some Cheerios yesterday. So today I'm trying and seeing if she picked it up and licked it. But she's not impressed with me right now. But I'm going to let her play. Nope, you can play with it. Play with it a little bit. Trying to have her just explore a little bit. She'll move the spoon to her mouth. But if I preload it with like a banana, the banana just goes flying. I'll try putting this on there. And she was eating the nope. Put it on the spoon. She just wants to lick it. But she'll eat the Cheerios or the banana if it's on her spoon. But otherwise she just licks it. But basically just wanted to have some playtime with food and get it all over herself as usual. But have her just kind of explore and play a little bit with it. And see where we can go. So decided to clean up the banana because she wasn't having it. But then I'm like, oh, time to eat. Well, she took the spoon from me. So I grabbed another spoon and we're going to try dual spoon feeding where she gets to play a little bit and feed herself a little bit because she's really happy with it, actually. Except for right now. Now she probably wants more food. You want some more food? So she gets to play with her spoon. Put a little more here for your spoon to pick up. Some self-feeding skills, woohoo! Someone is refusing to nap, which kind of sucks because I was hoping to nap, but whatever. Getting some other stuff done. Steaming some sweet potatoes for her. I'm going to do some sweet potato and quinoa and apple, I think. So I'm going to attempt to start my brush drawing course. Lesson 1 for this week. I don't have the right size brush. They suggest a 4 or a 6, and I have an 8. That's the smallest. I mean, I only have 2 good brushes, and one's flat and one's round. So I do have some cheapo brushes, but none of them are the right size anyway. But I'm going to use the number 8 and go from there. So yeah. 3, 2, 1. I dropped you guys and thought I broke you. Anyway, poof. This is not quite this. But, yeah, gonna keep trying. She fell asleep while I was working on it, and I transferred her to the crib. But I don't really want a nap now. It seems so silly. Anyway, I think I might do a painting for our weekly paintings, since I have my paint stuff out. So I was doing it that both her and I were doing a painting each week, but it's chaos with her. Maybe another year when she's older. So this is just going to be her first 2 years home then, instead of her first year. But week 5, so today is 5 weeks. So, yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, so I guess that would have been, wait, this is the first week, and then 1 week, and then 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, yeah, so 5 weeks. Yeah, my brain. Anyway, so we had our first snowfall. So what I do is I pick 2 colors, and the first 2 she picked the colors, but she was picking green and blue consistently. And then I do a painting based off of things that happened that week. So we had our first snowfall, and then she had her first medical appointment and her first blood work. So far, this one was kind of just a random finger painting, but it was a little chaotic our first week, getting used to each other, mixing of our households. The second week we flew home. The third week we tried to figure out our days and nights. So at nighttime she was awake, but during the daytime she was sleeping. And then week 4 we had our first photos, and it was fall leafy kind of colors. And then week 5. So eventually these are all going to be like side by side on a poster thingy that I have. And then I probably won't remember what half of these are, but it will be just interesting to look back on. And because she's not doing, because it was going to be like mine, hers, mine, hers, mine, hers. And then the following row would be hers, mine, hers, mine. Anyway, we're not doing that because, like I said, it's kind of chaos. So it was going to be the first 52 weeks of her being home, but now it'll be the first 104 weeks of her being home, which is pretty cool. First 2 years, and we'll see it all in paintings. Got food made for her, food made for me, dishes going again. Edited, I think, like 3 vlogs, and now she's up, so we're going to have supper. We're going to video chat with my mom and probably my dad while she eats, so we'll see how well that goes. But I figured it's kind of easier thing to do than usual, because Emerson's kind of like trapped in her high chair.